Welcome to Valerie's Real Talk Podcast. My name is Valerie Smith and I'm your host. Today is episode 68 and I'm going to speak to you about love and music and how they connect. Today we listen to great music. We listen to music that has love and it connects with us. It has great rhythm and you can feel it within your soul. There's nothing like it. I know the great late Quincy Jones said that if you take music out of everything, he said you'll lose your mind. He said you'll be depressed, you'll be in a dark place. He says nothing like music. Music is universal. It touches the heart if you're writing it in the right way. And I say that love is universal and it has a connection just like music. Love, when I think about it, it makes the world goes around and around. Same thing with music. Music, when it's positive and it sounds good, it has that great rhythm. It makes the whole world goes around and around. It puts a smile on your face. And can you imagine a world without music? I cannot. I would be definitely depressed because I know I am connected to music, because every time I leave my home I gotta hear it, because music, it speaks to you either instrumental or with lyrics. And love in music, it speaks to you and connects to the soul. I want to talk to you about love because we're living in a world of darkness. We hear more violence than we hear love. We hear more bad news on television, social media. The people that you talk to, all they talk about is what's going on in the world and all this negative. And I'm not talking about the empathetic news. I'm talking about the violence that's constantly being put in our faces and the wars. And the rumors of wars, it just keep going and going. And if you keep hearing that in your media, all your different channels, well, what do you expect? Humanity, how are they going to react? They're going to act just like the news. They're going to talk about the negative. They're going to keep talking about this and that. And there's nothing about love. Nothing. You'll probably see a little bit, about 10% of love on the news. It could be somebody's 100th birthday. It could be the New Year's babies. You know, babies give us joy and love. And this is what my sister told me when she had her son. She said the joy of looking at a newborn when they look you in your eye. And she said her and her son had that connection, that bond, soon as they saw each other. And she said it's nothing like a love. When they say a mother's love, oh, it's a love. Even a father says the same thing when they look at their newborn. It's this love that comes over you and it's unexplainable. It's bursting out. And that's what we need to bring back in this world. Can you imagine if we took the news media and we talked about love for 90 days? You think it wouldn't change the atmosphere? It will. It will change it, because why? We're not talking about violence. We're not talking about war. We're not talking about race. But if I talked about the dark side for years on end, that's what you're going to get in the world. If you're not strong in this kind of world, you'll be in a dark place too. But it's important to find love in your heart and spread love. It's very important, people, in this day and time. If you do not love yourself first, how can you love your fellow man? It starts with you. If you can't show love for yourself, how can you show love for someone else? Because you can't. And love is universal. Music is universal. And they're both different, but they connect. Love is a feeling. Music is a feeling. You can feel it. And it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. And that's why we have to get into a place of love and connection with our music. Because if both of those die right now, humanity is going to be lost. Because we all have a light on the inside. And that love is what's going to shine the light from your soul. But if you don't have love in your heart and you're in a dark place, well, your soul is going to be buried. And it's not going to shine. And so it's very important that we understand what love is, what music is, and how it connects us. Not just with ourselves, but with our family, our friends, and humanity. And life is simple because life is just a choice. You're either going to be on the dark side or you're going to be on the bright side, which is love and great music. And like I said, some music is not love. Some of it can be in a dark place too. So you have to be careful what you're listening to and what you're feeding your heart. Make sure when you listen to music, it's about love. It's about joy. It's about happiness. It's about spending time with yourself, with your family and friends, and humanity. When we have our family reunion, our big one, every year we play the OJs. It's a family reunion. And that's a song that connects with family. You're taking pictures with each other. You're hugging each other. We're just so happy and grateful that we're alive to see each other for another year. That's what music does. That's what brings that love together between families. Your homework today is to think about love. How can you spread love to your family, to yourself? If you have not loved on yourself, meaning you haven't taken yourself to dinner, gone to a movie, gone to the spa, take some time out for yourself. That's love for yourself. Listen to some music. What music do you like to listen to? Today I listened to Jonathan Butler. He is a guitarist from South Africa, and I remember listening to him on the jazz station called WNUA. I love me some Jonathan Butler. He took me to another place when I was just reading on strategy. But it's great when you listen to someone that plays from the heart, sings from the heart. He's all about love too. So pick some sounds that you like to listen to and write down the music that you listen to in your journal. And call a family member. Tell them how much you love them. Because you don't know how long you have on this earth. Tomorrow is not promised to you. Yesterday is gone. You only have today. Love and music is a universal, divine force of the universe. I want to say thank you for joining me for Valerie's Real Talk podcast. Keep showing love for yourself and others. And keep listening to that good music. And I look forward to seeing you next week for episode 69.